designed the Durell Living drafting table as a very usable, functional piece of furniture for someone into crafts and hobbies. Some of the unique features about the table are the 2/3 to 1/3 wood veneer tabletop that allows you to angle the surface and work at your desired height and angle. This table comes in a rich medium tone espresso finish. So one of the things I like about this table is its smaller footprint. It allows you to do your crafts and hobbies in maybe a smaller space that isn't necessarily utilized.
Hi, we're back with another Me Moment. Today we'd like to talk to you about Safeco's height adjustable split level drafting table. This drafting table is all about enhancing your performance and accommodating your needs. It can function as your personal drafting table, desk, shelving area, and more. These tables can easily be lowered with these knobs to serve as one flat work surface, or you can raise it to create a standing height workstation. Adjustable and durable, the split level workstation features a strong steel frame with wood grain melamine tops that can tilt up to a 50-degree angle, making it perfect for drafting. With all of these functions, you can easily go from drafting to everyday projects without hassle. Now that is workflow. This has been another Me Moment. Please join us again to find out how Safeco can help you work hard.
Hi, I'm Mark Spagnolo, designer, craftsman, and host of The Wood Whisperer at thewoodwhisperer.com. Now today we're going to take a closer look at one of the most versatile tools in the workshop, the router. Now for all of its versatility, it has one major flaw. Man, is it messy. Now few tools can produce as many chips and throw them quite as far as a router can. Attempts have been made over the years to control the dust, but most have been a half-hearted effort at best. Now, to effectively collect chips and dust from a router, you need to think beyond the obvious. And to get people to use it, you need to make it fast and simple to set up. This is something Festool has accomplished with each one of their router offerings. Now, having good dust collection on a router can truly make a difference in productivity, safety, and of course, cleanliness. Now, I can continue to explain this concept, or I could just show you. Well, I think you get the point. Let's take a moment to look at each individual router and highlight the features that make dust collection so convenient and effective. Now here's the OF1010. It's a great little plunge router. It features an integrated connector for the 27mm hose that's built right into the base. It has a snap-in dust hood that makes a huge difference in dust collection efficiency. And it even has this swiveling chip catcher at the bottom. This is really the secret to good dust collection when it comes to edge routing.
Here I have the 1010 ready to cut a groove in a piece of veneered MDF. As I cut the groove, you can see that very little dust escapes the CT dust extractor. Not too shabby.
Now let's look at the OF1400. It has an easy on-off dust extraction hood that can connect to either the 27 or the 36mm hose. And one of my favorite features is the toolless on-off chip catcher. Talk about convenience. Now also you'll notice the ergonomics. The hose and the plug-it cord are in line with each other and they're out of harm's way.
The OF1400 is the workhorse of my shop's routing activities, and routing profiles is one of the most common tasks. This large profile bit is making a whole lot of dust. But with the chip catcher and the dust extractor connected, dust just isn't a factor.
Now here's the MFK 700. This router is quickly becoming a favorite in the Wood Whisperer shop just because it's so versatile. And since there are multiple bases and mounting options, there are just as many extraction points. Each base pretty much has its own dust collection strategy. And for special operations, there's a swivel attachment that takes the 27 and the 36mm hose, as well as an edge guide with a chip guard for rabbiting operations.
My favorite thing to use the MFK 700 for is trimming edge banding. Not only are we trimming it safely with almost no chance of gouging the veneer, but connecting it to the CT dust extractor means that dust and debris are kept to a minimum.
Now for the router that I affectionately call Big Daddy, the OF2200. It features a smart 360-degree integrated spring-loaded dust extraction shroud that snaps right up and out of the way when not in use. The dust extraction port here features a 45-degree offset, which means that the hose is held up and out of the way. And speaking of hoses, it can handle both the 27 and 36 millimeter versions. Now, it also features a fast snap-in chip catcher, which once again, for those edge routing operations, is essential.
Now, in case you can't tell, the OF2200 is a powerful router. When you fire this guy up, the chips are gonna fly. Here, I'm putting a full 1-inch roundover on this piece of alder. Normally this would create a huge mess. With the chip catcher and the CT dust extractor connected, there's nothing on the floor. That means I can move on to my next task without stopping to clean.
Well, let's face it, whether you're an amateur or pro, we invest a lot of time into our craft. And if it's up to me, I'm going to spend more time building and less time cleaning. Not to mention, less dust in the air means less dust in our lungs. And with the volume of dust that these little guys produce, it's even more important that we capture the dust at the source. And that's not an easy feat. But regardless of which router you choose, it's good to know that your dust collection needs are covered. Combined with the CT dust extractor, the Festool line of routers will make your routing operations faster, easier, and smarter.